finally I'm here. Seriously? How many people do we have in this room now? We have like 4 people, including myself. And some other people can even come before we finish shooting this video. So that is really good for me. And you won't understand why I say that is really good for me. Because I've always wanted something very perfect. This before I can do what I'm doing today. You know, but just have to break the jinx. We talk about the spirit of perfectionism, right? Yeah. And most times it sounds like a good thing, but it's a very bad thing. As good as it is, it can also be very, very bad. You know, because it will just keep you behind, to tie you down. And before you know what is happening, you're not really making progress. But in my own case, I've made up my mind to make progress. I don't even know if what I'm saying now is recording or not. If it's recording, fine. If it's not recording, still fine. Because I've made up my mind, I'm going to reach you by all means. I came into the studio today. And I discovered I'm not with my own strap. I'm not finding it very funny playing this alone with this strap. And I told myself, you know what, I'm going to record nonetheless. Because this same thing has kept me behind for long. I've made so much effort. I've made so much effort in time past. I'll say, I need this gadget. And I'll buy the gadget. I won't do anything. So I'm going to say things like, I need this gadget. And then I'll buy the gadget. And still, I'm not doing what I need to do. Then after like a few months, I'll say to myself, even if I can get this other one. So I end up acquiring everything I need, you know, and I'm still not doing anything. Maybe to get to the point where I'll tell myself, if only I can speak very good English. Like my wife will tell me, speak phone. If I'm from this part of the world, we call it phonetics, you know. And then, of course, I didn't do phonics in school. I didn't do phonics. I grew up in some of the local primary school. And here I am today. At least I can still communicate. So I just told myself, nothing will be too strong to stop me from reaching out to you. So while reaching out to you, then I will be making every other thing perfect as the Lord God allows me. But I won't stop myself from reaching out to you. And let me give you a background story to why I said I won't stop myself from reaching out to you. Because I've been holding back for too long, I discovered that some people whose life I'm supposed to positively affect escaped, and then they are now having to suffer the consequences of the things I was supposed to have told them. You know, I don't know how best to do that. I used to have a friend, a female friend to be precise, several years ago. And if I observe her life, I just feel like, man, the way this person is living, if she continues like this, there's going to be a lot of trouble in the future. You know, those kind of stuff will come to my mind. It has to do more with finance. And like, if this person should continue like this, there's going to be a lot of problem in the future. You know, so I feel like reaching out to her and giving her some financial advice. But I had nothing. So I'm just thinking, if I approach this lady and tell her, see what you are doing, see what you are doing, see what you are doing, she's just going to look at me and like, what do you know about money? How much do you even have? Who gave you the audacity to talk to me, to advise me? So I was telling myself, guy, you know what you're going to do? Just go and make money. When you make enough money, you cannot go and meet and say, hey, now I've made money. You see, you don't be like this, don't be like this. I know what that feels like. Sometimes going out there to make money could take 5 years, could take 10 years, could take like forever. And then as much as I was trying to like get better myself before I can advise the person, in the process, the person started having a very serious financial problem. And it was destroyed eventually. Anytime I see the old stuff, I'll be telling myself, Adibin, you have said something. Adibin, you have spoken to her. Maybe it won't get this bad. And I've been carrying that guilt. Of course, I can't say it's possible that I speak to her and she will still go in the direction she wants to go. But at least my mind will tell me, my conscience will free me. It will be like, guy, you tried your best, but she just didn't listen to you. You know? And that actually not even became my own problem. Let me tell you how it became my problem. I'm going to play this saxophone in my hand very soon. Now this part of the things I'm telling you, when I started this recording, I had a lot of things I wanted to say. And as I was just talking, I discovered I didn't say this, I didn't do welcome address, I didn't do the regular things everybody wants to do online. And my typical self, I just tell myself, I didn't get this thing, then I abandoned the video. I recorded a lot of video and I abandoned them. They didn't come out. They didn't make it out from my camera. After several days, I'll just delete some of them. But this one, I'll post it. If I'm in this room and you are with me on this, say you will post it.
You will post it.
Say you must post it.
You must post it.
Yeah, because I just discovered that this syndrome is not happening to only me. There are a lot of people out there who also want to do beautiful things, who have things to say, whose voices must be heard. But for one reason or the other, reason similar to mine, they just can't put out the content. I've seen content online and I've wondered, this person should have made like this person should have done this person should have done this. And for some reasons, they didn't do all those things, but those things are still making impact. So I told myself, guy, you're out there. I don't even know to this day. Look like 11th, right? Look like 11th of April. Yeah. I told myself, I got to the studio. I said, today. I'm recording. Today. You know, go escape. I don't know the song, but I know the part that says bossy bang bakaju. So my whole situation is like, yeah, bossy studio go record. And so I'm doing the recording. So this is the sad part for me. And this is applicable to you. I always say both the things you do and the things you didn't do are what you did. That's one thing I love to say. Your actions and your inactions are actually your actions. If you're supposed to give somebody something and you didn't give the person a thing, you know what they will tell you? If they ask you what did you do, you say, I didn't give him. That's what you did. You did not give him. So your inaction in a way is an action. So that is why I always tell people what you did and what you failed to do are actually all what you did. Actions and inactions are still actions. You know, so in the next few days to weeks to months to years, as the Lord permits me, I'll be sharing my story with you. I'll be sharing my life story with you. You know, and it will be under the title Jazzy Conversations. I'll play the saxophone. As you all know, for people that know me before now, I'm a saxophonist. And in case you don't know me before now, it's okay. This is my tool. That is my saxophone. You know. Do you know it's very possible I hang this around my neck and don't know how to play it? Yes, it's possible. But in my case, I can play it. And I will show you that I can play it. So, as a saxophonist who love to play jazz music, over the next few weeks, months, years, I'll be engaging you in what I call jazzy conversation. And I'll use that opportunity to tell you the story of my life. You know, how God brought me to this point. He took me from the married clay. In Yoruba, we call it Pitipete. Other part of Yoruba, they call it Poto. You know, but it's called married clay. And then he's putting my feet on the solid rock. You know, helping me to stand. I'll tell you how God has brought me to this point. Some of the disciplines I've had to engage in, all under the topic jazzy conversation. But as I'm still gisting with you, while I'm trying to perfect everything around my life, this is what usually happens. I discovered that a particular habit is now being formed. Okay, mashi. We call it procrastination, you know. Mashi. And then I was becoming that person. All in the bid to be perfect. I was becoming a procrastinator. All in the bid to be perfect. You know? And that is terrible. So a new me is being formed. And that me is the me that does not achieve results. Because if I'm supposed to do this and I'm saying I need it to be good, I need it to be perfect, I need it to be perfect, and I end up not doing it, what will happen is that I won't get the result I need to get. So just in the bid to be perfect, a procrastinator was emerging. So I pray for you watching this video that a procrastinator will not emerge from your situation. So I was saying, a procrastinator emerged. And that's what always emerged from a perfectionist. Procrastinator. thank God that finally I'm overcoming it. I will know that I've overcome this thing when I post this video. Let me tell you, you just go that this video started on your device and it doesn't have intro and outro. Yes, because I recorded a lot of video and in the process of trying to do the intro and outro, I was just like, oh, I don't have time to do the intro and outro. And then I'll just abandon it. Because as you go on, we're going to have one standard intro, one standard outro. You know what you need to do. Okay, I know what I need to do. But for some reason, I'm not done doing those things. But mo ti ṣẹ́gun o. Èmi ju aṣẹ́gun lọ. Èmi ju aṣẹ́gun lọ. Nítorí èmi gbẹ́kẹ̀ mi lé ọ Jésù. Èmi ju aṣẹ́gun lọ. All right. That is it. So today I'll be talking about what I call the saxophonist tool. The saxophonist tool. Every field of life make use of what we call work tool. If you're a mechanic, you make use of something like spanner. You make use of plier. You make use of screwdriver. You make use of a lot of things. And those things are called your tool. If you are smart enough, you will have what is called a toolbox. And then you put all of those tools in your toolbox. So whenever you need them, you bring them out. For you as a saxophonist, of course, you need to have materials, books, videotapes, and all of that. And most importantly, your brain needs to be your toolbox. Because it's not while you're on stage that you quickly go to your book and say, hey, let's say get one skill where I learned last week. It's time for me to deploy. Oh yeah, skill jade. You don't have time to go back to the book. So all you need to do is bring it out from your brain. So I'll be talking about this saxophone toolbox. I can't finish it today. Just like you know that you cannot even arrange all the tools you need for your profession at once. For instance, when you're talking about the spanner, you have size. What is the smallest size of the spanner? So, like I was talking about the spanner, I said we have size 6, 7, I've seen 18, 19. I don't know if it gets to 20. I'm not so sure of that. But it has different sizes, for spanner. Screwdrivers, you have different edge. You have flat, you have star. You have the female and the male, a lot of those things. So when it comes to music, we have a lot of tools. Number one, the diatonic scale is a tool. All the scales the major scale, the minor scale, the modes, when we're talking about the Mixolydian, the Locrian, the Phrygian, the Aurelian, all of those modes, they are tools. And then when you move away from the scales and the modes, you have patterns. Of course, patterns are built from scales, and modes. They are tools too. When you move away from patterns, you have arpeggios. Arpeggios are built from chords. They are tools. When you move away from arpeggios, you have trapeze are a form of arpeggio. You have techniques like growling, like fluttering. There are forms of tools you need to be a good saxophonist. As I ponder on these tools, I discovered that even the life we live has its own tools, and they're called rules or laws, as the case may be. So because I'm able to relate with my saxophone, I'm also able to relate my day-to-day life. The result I get. So this is the tool, this is the tool, this is the tool, this is the tool, this is the tool. A lot of you are itchy. Like, guy, don't play the saxophone and stop talking. Don't forget, it's called jazzy conversation. So let me play small. We can keep this one here, we can play small. Which one would you like me to play? Yoruba, English, which one? I'm from Nigeria, I'm from the Yoruba part of Nigeria, so maybe I can do it. Oh my God, how do you say that? That's one of my favorite songs. I actually recorded it on one of my albums several years ago. But I didn't play it as good as this. Not this, it was still very, very good. The title of that album is Absolute Worship. This is on YouTube. So as I was saying, now in this simple song that I just played, I used a lot of tools. I used the major scale. I played a lot of minor notes, meaning that I used the chromatic scale as well. It's a form of tool. I did embellishment. Oh my God. I did note bending. Guys, I did a lot of things. And those are tools. And because you need all of the tools to work. Imagine a doctor in the theater who's trying to operate on a patient. He's not just going to need a knife. He's going to need a lot of things. It is his ability to put those things together that makes for a successful operation. Imagine a chef in the kitchen who's going to prepare a beautiful soup. He's not only going to need red oil. Yeah. He's not only just going to need palm oil. He's not just only going to need crayfish. By the way, I love to call crayfish crazy fish. Fish that is crazy. He's not just only going to need crayfish. He's going to need a lot of those things. You know, Maggi, a lot of sweeteners, a lot of stuff will come into it. And then his ability to put those things together will now determine how sweet the thing will be. Some of us know how to play this and how to play the major scale. You know how to play the chromatic scale. You know how to even do growling. You know how to do circular breathing. You know how to do, but you know how to combine them has been the major problem. So over the next few months, if you stick around, I think we will talk about those things too. But we think that I don't have so much time for the talks. I just want to go from the saxophone. No problem. Just come and enroll in our music school. We teach saxophone. We teach other instruments. We teach saxophone. You know, we teach keyboard. We teach violin. We teach guitar. Anything. So what my own idea is that you don't just play saxophone or play the musical instrument, but I can relate this to your life. So before I get off this stage on this pleasant afternoon, I'll play the major scale for you. And I'll tell you something about the major scale. How many of you are ready to hear the major scale? If you want me to play the major scale, say aye.
Aye.
If you don't want me to play, say nay. The eyes have it. Nay, the clock of the house just hits the table. The eyes have it. So let me play the major scale for you. So let's go. That is the major scale. It's also called the Iranian scale. It's under the mode, the Iranian mode. That's the major scale. Now, while playing this scale, I did some very beautiful things, which we call, what do we call that thing again? Articulation. Articulation. You know, honestly, if you stick around by the next episode, this is episode 1, so always come online and check for the episode as we progress. I'll be numbering them. If you stick around, but next episode I'll tell you much about articulation. You know, the legato, the slurring, the staccato, the combination of both, you know, and how they make your saxophone, your playing sound very well. It's not only on the saxophone, you know, even on the keyboard you need to have proper articulation. If not, you're going to have blurry notes, wombly notes. You know, it's like I want to say come here and say amen. That's what it feels like when your articulation is bad. It won't come out really good. One day I was speaking with my mentor on the subject articulation. You know, I started playing the saxophone without proper articulation. And after several years, it wasn't doing proper articulation. We didn't know so much about it. And I discovered that this playing got so good. And I asked him, yes, sir. Sir, how important is this articulation? Because you know, in life, whenever you want to start doing something good, the lazy part of you will kick in. Guy, you don't need that thing, Jerry. You know, especially when you practice like 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and the thing is not arranging. The lazy part of you will just kick in. Guy, you don't need that thing now. People don't invite you. They don't pay you. You even dey on top payroll for one church. Why you still want to kill yourself? If you have such experience, let me see your hands up. If you're watching this video and you have such experience, let me just see your hands up. Just go to the comment section and just put this. So good. So after struggling with it for a while, I felt if I just ask my mentor, he will tell me, it's not so important, But my mentor failed to do that. Oh, it broke my heart. My mentor broke my heart. Oh God. Jerry, you broke my heart that day. And this is what he told me. He said, okay. He said, if your son clocks 10 or wants to celebrate any of his birthdays, and you gave the contract out to, what do they call those professionals? Bakers. I don't use the word bakers. There's no better English to use. For lack of better English at the moment, I use the word baker. Caterer. Caterers to make food now. Some of them don't even bake cake. So you are putting me in more trouble. Confectioner, those confectionaries. What if you know the right English, put it in the comments. I promise I'll read it and I'll give you a thumbs up. So you say if you give the contract out to a baker, and then he bakes a very beautiful cake, sweet cake, and brings the cake to you. It has all the ingredients in the world. It has one black tea, they call it bean something. Some lovely stuff. By the way, my mother bakes. When I was small, I love her cake a lot. She's over 70 now and she still bakes. Oh my God. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Once a baker, always a baker. That's so it be, honestly. So here's the point. Now, on the day of the birthday, the baker turns up, comes with a very sweet cake, but they didn't plaster the cake. I don't have the register for that department, so call it shout a plaster cake in. They didn't plaster, they didn't put ice and sugar. So they say fondant. They call all kind of names these days, butter cake. But that's all that final layer. It's just like you see in a building. Just imagine they build your house and it's not plaster. How beautiful the house be. So Lena asked me, he said, would you take that cake? I said, man, mama rake go. You take it, nonsense, and that's exactly. When you play the saxophone or your musical instrument without the right articulation, it doesn't matter the kind of scales you play. It doesn't matter the kind of notes you are playing. It doesn't matter how the speed with which you are playing those things. If the articulation is bad, it will look like a sweet cake, but it's not well presented. They said the way you dress is the way you be addressed, Abby. So that means you did not dress the cake very well. And so nobody is going to attach much value to that cake. I said, wow. This is how important articulation is. So I told myself, run about your no guinea. There's no escape route. You have to go back there and learn how to articulate properly. And then that became a part of me. So every day when I pick myself before I play, I must play the major scale and I must articulate. Let me show you one. Even though the buck is coming in the next video. I want to do this much. Then I can't see that. They are different. So let me take one up, ascending, and then do another from a pattern, descending. Again. Then let me do the other way around.